Peace, welcome to Essence Tarot, and this is going to be a Twin Flame Divine Masculine Divine Feminine message. So let's see what's going on with the Twin Flame connection and what messages we have. Oops. Hope all is well. So let's see what's going on in this connection. Okay, so we got a couple. So some of us are in a relationship, okay, and or wanting a relationship. All right. But you also have a card that says, I will contact you. Okay, so what they're pretty much saying is, during this twin flame connection, you guys are in a relationship. Okay, no matter how it seems, you don't need a piece of paper to validate your spiritual connection. You got that they will contact you. So if you guys have been physically separated, okay, Spirit is pretty much saying that you guys will end up contacting each other again. There will be some conversations going on. Oops. Okay, so what's been holding the connection was that the mask has been on. Okay. The mask has been on. That's been keeping you guys. The mask that's on is ego. Okay, so we have let go and let God control the situation. Let the spirits do their job. Okay, you have broken because there's some healing that needs to be. You got bondage. Some people are in bondage. Okay, trapped in bondage. All right, a lot of us are trapped in bondage, and you have see you on the 3D. Okay. And we have red flags. Give me 3 more, Spirit. 3 more. You have ready for a new chapter. You have future. One more card. And we have, they gave me 2 more cards. We have karma's hitting me hard. I'm gonna move that down a little bit because I guess we're gonna have to split this. Alright, and you also have trust. Alright, so what it's pretty much saying is that this connection, alright, the connection is being tainted right now due to ego distractions. Okay, so what they're saying is that a lot of y'all are either in toxic relationships physically, and you guys it had caused physical separation where you guys have been disconnected. But what they're saying here is that, even though they're in physical connection, physical union with someone else, they're in spiritual union with you. Okay, a lot of y'all think that, it caused you guys some lack of communication skills where you guys can't even have a conversation with each other. But what they're saying is that you guys will end up breaking contact, and you'll be breaking that no contact rule that you guys are tit for tatting about. That you're gonna break that. Okay, somebody's gonna contact. But what had caused you guys was this mask. Okay, in this journey, there was a mask. Okay, somebody was not telling the truth. Somebody was definitely lying about their feelings, lying about their emotions. But you also have let go and let God control the situation here, which is, as it sounds, let go and let God control the situation. It's letting go of ego and letting God do the work. Okay, letting the souls handle the some of the bondages. A lot of people ended up in relationships where it created a bond, a trauma bond that they have to break out of that. It's caused them a lot of damage. It caused them a lot of mental issues where they have to regroup themselves. Okay, so they will contact you in the physical, but it won't be a permanent union. It will be more of checking in, just like testing the waters or whatever. So you got to pay attention to the red flags when they do contact. When you do contact each other, there still be some mask on. Now, as far as being, like, I'm seeing ready for a new chapter, but in the future, they will be ready for a new chapter in the future. They won't be coming in ready for a new chapter now. It's more like Like I said, it's testing the waters. Okay. So you just let the karma is hitting this person. The karma is hitting you. If you're in pain right now, karma is hitting you, trying to help you clear out your baggage. So let go of the control and let the universe help you heal. Don't resist your healing when it comes to this connection. You have, a lot of them is trapped into a lot of bondage where karma is hitting them. So they will be exposed on this situation. You got trust. So you gotta trust that the universe will clear that out. You gotta trust in the healing, shedding, trust in, what's going on. Alright, so you gotta trust. So in a relationship, what's going on with this relationship, Spirit? Clarify. When it comes to the relationship, alright, they will move on from whatever relationship. They will cross over. So it's either they're going to leave a relationship to come into a new relationship, but whatever it is, they will eventually move on to towards a relationship. It's just going to take some time. All right, clarify that contact. Okay, so with the contact we have, when they contact you, okay, they will come in the name of peace. They will come in the name of communication. They will come in the name of positive communication. But what's going to happen is, okay, be mindful, live in that moment, but it won't last, is what I'm saying. Okay, they're going to come in the name of somebody who's changed, ready for union. But you have to test them just like they're testing you. Okay, we're going to clarify the rest of these too. So yeah, they're going to come in the form of love. They're going to come in the form of love and peace. They're going to say, the change. They're going to say, I'm ready for union. But like I said, this is a soul connection. If the soul does not recognize itself within the next body, it's not telling the truth. Okay, so let's see what's going on with this mask on. Yeah, communication. Alright, so a lot of y'all had that ego mask on where the communication has caused you. It's more like a tit for tat kind of. He say, she say. A lot of drama. But the communication is the problem why you guys have a mask on. You can't communicate. You're not, you haven't made it past that communication level yet, where you guys can have a decent conversation and it won't blow over your head on an egotistical state of mind. Okay, so yeah, with that mask on, it's just a lack of communication. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. So we have that you guys need to take chances. Don't be like, it's too many people taking chances the wrong way, and it's too many people being just pretty much being opportunists and seeking positive validation. Just too much, just gambling with their life. Okay, Spirit is pretty much saying stop doing that. They pretty much said stop doing that. Oh. Okay, so see, we got bondage. A lot of them have children by these people they were in a relationship with. A lot of them have children, or they're still immature. Okay, it could be both. Some of them have children and they still immature, or some of them just have children that's causing the bondage. Alright, or it could just be a very childish person, childish individual. Alright, so when it comes to see you in 3D, alright, so when it comes to see you in 3D, they will be, it just needs to be some change that needs to happen. It's just not ready. They're not ready yet. They're going to bring some kind of trauma, a lot of arguments, a lot of fights. Okay, so when you guys meet on 3D, you guys always arguing, you guys are always fighting about situations. 3D shit is what they're saying. 3D situations. That's irrelevant to the connection. Okay, Yeah, so the red flags is pay attention to the suffering, that someone is suffering. You both are suffering. Because what's happening is you're ignoring the signs. Okay? Ignoring the red flags, suffering from what you believe in, against what you should believe in. You know, some people still have a hard time believing in faith of themselves and others, so it's causing a lot. Alright, we got ready for a new chapter. So when spirits say it's time to move on, it's time to move on. Okay? So they're saying that they're trying to push you guys forward so you can actually start a new chapter together, or some are being pulled out of toxic situations so you can start a new chapter. So, don't resist it. It's for the better. Okay? It's for the greater good. Okay, so they want you to look closely in the future. Alright? Look deeper into a situation. Alright? Don't be blinded by what you see, but what you know. So they're saying you have the knowing. Okay, looking deeper into your connection. Study your spirituality. Study who you are as a spirit so you can heal. So in the future, you guys your connection will get deeper along the way. Alright? Alright, so we do have karma is hitting me hard. Alright? With that karma is hitting them hard, they're feeling trapped. Alright, they're feeling trapped. And some of them just love the hell that they live in. Okay, some of them just like where they at, very dependent on people. So what's happening is they're giving access to the wrong person. So it's backflashing, it's backfiring on them, where it's causing them a lot of pain. So a lot of heartache and a lot of pain. Okay. This is about that twin flame connection. This is the masculine and the feminine. Okay. So with the trust that you got lost. You know what I'm saying? Trust that it's for the best right now. So if you guys are in physical separation, it's definitely for the best right now, because there's some shedding that needs to happen. There's some growing up that needs to do, but you cannot do it together physically because due to your emotional baggages and emotional bondages, it's causing a lot of confusion. So what they're saying here is that a lot of y'all are wanting relationships or in a relationship that you have not left yet. Some of us are still holding on to exes and stuff like that we shouldn't be holding on to. Okay, when they do contact you, they will try to contact you to bring you some kind of hope and positivity, but be mindful. You got to pay attention to those red flags. Okay, they do have masks on. This is a lack of communication. All right, every time you guys have a lack of communication kind of issue, so you got to let go and let God control the situation. If somebody does not want to listen in this situation, you're gambling with your life right now. So Spirit is pretty much saying slow that down and let the universe do what they do. Okay, so some of y'all are trapped in bondage. Some of you have children, with these toxic relationships that you've been dealing with, or with these relationships you've been dealing with that you try to make things work for the sake of the kids, or some of y'all are just immature and childish. Spirit is saying you got to grow up out of it. Okay, so when they see you on 3D, you guys are going to argue. You're going to fight, because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to shed the illusion, shed the ego. So this is just you facing the mirror, facing yourself. So you got the red flags. You both are suffering in some kind of way. Okay, and that's what it will do. It will reflect your pain. It will show you the red flags. You don't stick with it. You free it. Okay, it's almost like facing your mirror. You look at yourself in the mirror. You tell yourself when you're cute, and you tell yourself when you're ugly, right? All right. Well, meeting another person that is the mirror of your soul in another part of the body, you have to reflect yourself. You have to reflect your true self, even with the good, bad, the ugly. Okay. You have ready for a new chapter. Like they're saying, the only way you can do so is if you learn to communicate. You got to speak up. You can't just make stuff happen because of the simple fact that you don't want to lose somebody. You got to be willing to lose them. Okay, you got to be willing to lose them. Once you're able to lose them and you're not really holding on to them, you just because you can't lose nothing that you can't lose anything that belongs to you, and you guys belong to each other. You guys mirror each other. So at the end of the day, it's not mirror of the love. It's mirror of the shedding at this moment. It's shedding of the ego. So what's happening is in the future you're going to see things different. You're going to see things deeper than what you believed it to be. You will awaken. Okay, it's just going right now. Y'all going through the dark night of the soul is what they're saying. The deeper parts of yourself is being exposed. Okay, karma is hitting a lot of y'all when it comes to your emotions and your feelings. So spirit is pretty much saying, don't be upset. This is just what's supposed to happen. This is just a cycle of clearing, and this is what it is. And it's just a matter of time before y'all realize that and move on from it. So then you have trust that everything you lose is for a reason. Even if that is your masculine on a physical point, if you guys are not mature enough to handle each other, you guys will separate until you realize, the self-worth of yourself. Okay? So that is the reading for Twin Flame, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. Message, update, if you want to book a personal reading and find out what's going on with you and your situation, whether it's love, whether it's your connection, whether it's your healing, or whatever it is you want to book your reading for, the information will be in the description below. Make sure you email me to say you want to book a reading and we can talk about it some more, or just, email me, do what you got to do. Okay, so peace and blessings to you all. Peace.